I'm happy to engage in a debate about it if someone can explain this to me. Call in 646-257-3920. I'd be happy to hear how someone can explain to me why Bernie Sanders is saying that. Because if it's going to turn Bernie Sanders off, right? If it's not going to help their get the message out, then why is Bernie Sanders saying that? Let's go to the phones. Calling from an 801 area code. Who's this? That's what I said. Calling from an 801 area code. Hello.
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 Yes, I actually had a...
Can you talk closer to your microphone?
Oh, yes. Sorry about that. Take that off. Yes, I'd actually like to discuss the whole Black Lives Matter protest thing.
Okay.
I happened to catch that, and I disagree with Sam on this. I do like Sam on a good portion of opinions, but he's wrong on the fact that they could have easily. Well, do you want me to give you a short spiel?
Actually, why don't you give me the spiel that you would give to Sam?
Yeah, it's simply this: they could have easily approached the stage, requested that they speak after the senator, and continue doing so. This is common when it comes to trying to be unscheduled, an unscheduled speaker. You are interrupting a scheduled event.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Secondly, Bernie was already going to talk about Black Lives Matter. He's in previous talks already been talking about it. I watched actual conversations and talking about it before.
Okay. All right. So those are the 2 points you're going to tell Sam?
That point, and the second point is that not only did they interrupt the entire event, in which they could have gotten their whole message across, more effective way than simply
I got that part.
The representative who was saying, I'll let you speak after Sanders.
Okay, okay. All right. So those are the 2 points that you're going to bring up. But let me tell you right now, Sam is going to tell you this. Sam is going to tell you that, yes, we can come up with a multitude of different ways they could have approached this because there's an infinity of possibilities of what they could have done, right? But the question is not, are there other things that they could have done that you may think are better, that Sam may think is better, that I may think is better, that their parents may think is better, that maybe they thought was better even after they were done, or not. It doesn't matter. What Sam is going to say to you is, show me why what they did didn't work.
Because it wasn't, it made an entire storm of people disliking their actual...
How many people?
Section. It wasn't...
What about the candidate?
It was the horde...
Why? What about the candidate?
The candidate already supported.
Excuse me. Wait a second.
He was already.
But has the candidate continued to support it? Did the candidate come out the next day and put out a detailed plan? Maybe it was in the works. But has the candidate changed at all? Has it turned the candidate off? Or is he going to continue to promote Black Lives Matter? Is he going to continue his outreach to these people?
Because that speaks to the people. That is a frustration that people have.
Okay, well, people have the frustration. So let's concede this. Okay, let me concede that. Let's say I'm just going to throw out a number. Let's say 30%, and I think that's high, but let's say 30% of people who support Bernie Sanders are upset at those two protesters, but the candidate continues to promote it. The candidate uses it as an entree into the black community, which he needs desperately from an electoral standpoint to support him. The candidate continues to pursue those policies and continues to highlight it in his speeches, but we still have 30% of the supporters of Bernie Sanders who are upset about it, and they're mad. and they're really mad. Okay.
That's not what I'm saying.
Well,
I'm
no,
saying
but
is
I know that's not what you're saying. But I'm telling you, that's the reality. And I'm saying, what is the cost of that? If you are a supporter of this movement, the Black Lives Matter movement, why is that a bad thing for you? Like, why is that a cost? Every action has a cost, right? It has a cost and a benefit. If the benefit is that the candidate goes out there and promotes a policy platform of reforming, specifically reforming policing in such a way that protects black lives, why is that a negative for you? Not you, but I'm saying
the negative is when you don't get information out. It's not just about
the candidate. The candidate just said it to 27,000 people in California 2 days later. Okay. That's what Sam will tell you. That's what Sam's going to tell you.
Because it didn't sound like it.
That's what Sam's going to tell you, that it worked. And so you can dispute the tactics, or anybody else can dispute the tactics, but at the end of the day, it's more value to them to have Bernie Sanders embrace their agenda than it is to somebody whose feelings were hurt in the audience. And that really, the fix for the feelings in the audience is for them to just get over it and move forward and be glad that Bernie Sanders is probably enhancing his electoral capacity in the election. But I don't know if Sam's going to take a phone call right now, so that's probably what it's going to be.
Yeah. Well, the harm with this is that you end up making it difficult for people to approach the senator more often than not.
What?
And
no.
When you're able to
wait. If you said that to Sam, you know what Sam would say? What are you talking about? How do you know that's the case? Why? What?
If you can get up there and spread your entire message to the audience, that also encompasses when he talks about it later, not just one event.
That doesn't make any
event.
sense.
It's all about.
I don't even know what
more
you said,
coverage.
But maybe Sam will understand it. All right, I got to let you go. I appreciate the call.
Jeez, didn't even let him get to talk to Sam.
That was a little rude.
I know.
It was also amazing how it didn't disrupt the show. You know, that whole conversation. But I just also want to say real quick about this, since it's already up, obviously, is I wasn't particularly like excited about this protest in Seattle. But the other thing that was revealing to me was that regardless of what you think of the interruption and how they handled it or whatever, the reaction of that crowd, some elements of that crowd, was more disturbing than anything and more validating and revealing of what Black Lives Matter activists are talking about. Like, it's in the reaction. It's in people screaming and freaking out. And I mean, and when they identify that discomfort and that lack of priority on this issue and that lack of empathy and that, like, play your position, know your role, be quiet, that's exactly what they're talking about. And it's getting demonstrated again and again and
what
again.
Is stunning to me is that, like, where is the anger against Larry Lessig?
Right. Exactly.
I mean, seriously, this is going to take money and votes from Bernie Sanders. And he has explicitly the same policy agenda. It's just not high enough on his website.
I have no doubt that I would bet many of the activists interrupting Bernie's speeches will certainly be voting for him.
Oh,
I mean, without a doubt. And right, exactly. The only person who's actually going to drain votes to the extent he registers, as you say.
Wise line port.
Donald Trump was asked about what he would do if Black Lives Matters.
Oh no, he said he would wrestle with them, or he would either hire people he hired would either manhandle him, or he would
do it himself.